PDP governorship candidate for Enugu State, Peter Mba, has been declared the winner of the governorship poll. Mba garnered 160,895 votes, while his closest rival, Chijioke Edioga, of the Labour Party scored 157,552 votes cast. Frank Weke Jr. of the All Progressive Grand Alliance came in third with 17,983 votes, while the All Progressive Congress of APC secured 14,575 votes. While in Abia, Otti of the Labour Party has been declared winner of the governorship election in the state. He scored 175,467 votes to beat Okea Hiwe of the People's Democratic Party, who came in second with 88,529 votes.
Otti, Alex, chairman of Labour Party, having certified requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
That was the defining moment as supporters of the Labour Party celebrate inside the INEC Coalition Center. Out in the streets of Umuahia, the state capital, residents are beginning to get the news of Alex Otti's emergence as governor-elect of their state. For them, it's a new dawn in the history of Abia, a state with a popular slogan, God's own state.
The new governor-elect of Abia State, Dr. Alex Otti, is the wish of the people. This is the first time that the will of the people at the polls is being made manifest. The first time we are having a real change of power in Abia.
We are reinventing Abia today, and I believe honestly that we are going to get a better Abia from now on. And God will help us to accomplish all our promises during the campaign.
Alex Otti is capable of salvaging and liberating this state. What all of us join hands together to fight. Now that we have gotten a team leader that will lead the team and pilot people out of frustration, to God be the glory.
God has overthrown them. Light has overtaken darkness. And I believe that Abians will see light this time around. And I want to congratulate His Excellency Dr. Alex Otti for this victory.
Elsewhere in the state capital, the celebration assumes a high definition, with market women and traders joining the fray, and just few meters away, some youth provide music with a mix of street credibility.
We want a new Abia. We want freedom in Abia. We have been in this dungeon for 24 years. Salaries are not paid, and we all came down to make sure that we vote for somebody who will liberate Abia. And today is a day of freedom.
I've gone to other states and I know what I have seen, and nothing in Abia State. So we are expecting a whole lot. Dr. Alex has a whole lot to prove to the citizen of Abia State. Yes. And he needs to actually be able to say that yes, we vote that we actually gave him is actually going to count.
Emancipation, it means a new lease of life. It means new development to Abia workers, where they will now be sure that at the end of every month they will be duly paid.
That Alex Otti has won his freedom. 24 years is not 24 days. It's new Abia, because pensions will be paid, educations will be served well, and everybody will have a free and fair life. So God be with us, God bless us, and God bless Labour Party.
After two unsuccessful attempts in 2015 and 2019, Alex Otti left the All Progressives Grand Alliance and wins with the Labour Party in 2023 in his third bite at the cherry.
The people of Abia State are celebrating the victory of Alex Otti. Look at me,
powdered all over. They've messed me up in that joyous mood of celebration. Now, they are not invaded by the spirit of Bacchus, but by the spirit of thanksgiving and appreciation to God over what they call liberation. Now, this, I can't say when it's going to end, talking about the celebration, but I know it's going to echo into the hinterlands of Obingwa, Isialangwa North, Isialangwa South, and all the other local government areas. For now, they are basking in the euphoria. From Umuahia, the Abia state capital, of Yeteme George.
Oh my word! Ayo.
Wow, I love a news story where we can come off it laughing. And truth be told, this is the kind of response that's powerful after a victory from an election so keenly fought or keenly sought as we saw in Abia State. I'll let the Enugu story because, I mean, first of all, congratulations to Mr. Peter Mba and Dr. Alex Otti. But let me focus on Abia this morning because there are a number of lessons and it was quite a dramatic win for Dr. Alex Otti. Yesterday, we had a conversation, quite a detailed conversation on what was going on in Abia State with the coalition halted by INEC following complaints and allegations and counter allegations of irregularities by party agents of the Labour Party and the PDP. But after the announcement yesterday, there was a clear win by Dr. Alex Otti with a margin of 86,938 to his closest opponent, Mr. Oke Ahiwe of the PDP, almost double of what Mr. Ahiwe was able to garner from the votes on Saturday. Now, a few lessons I feel, or some things I believe that we should touch on in terms of reviewing the Abia story. First of all, it means that INEC could halt the process to investigate claims, as was seen yesterday, because the reason why the coalition was halted was so that they could investigate what the party agent had said, and also the curious case of Obingwa, which almost seemed like a swing state like Florida in the United States of America. However, despite certain misgivings and suspicions of INEC's activity, they came back to announce Dr. Alex Otti as the winner. One person I have to highlight here, and I must mention, is the state returning officer of Abia State, Professor Nena Otti, whom many people have touted to be the heroine of yesterday's, the actions in the past few days. She mentioned that she would ensure that the mandate of the people is what would stand and would not cave into pressure. And a lot of people have praised that. And remember what we talk about, that it's not just the INEC chairman we look at when we talk about irregularities or complicity with INEC. We have to look at the state officials, the state recs, even the polling unit officers, because every single person across up the ladder and down the ladder, is responsible for the outcome of an election. Finally, I'll just say this. Congratulations, Dr. Alex Otti. I hope you hear the cry of the people and that you respond to and justify the mandate that has been given to you by the people of Abia.
Dr. Bati?
First, I think it's good news that INEC has been able to resolve the matter in Abia State and also in Enugu State. Because as of yesterday, there were protests, there were concerns, but two other states will still need to be resolved, where elections were not suspended but declared inconclusive. And that will be Kebbi State and also Adamawa State. So we still have two states out of the 20 states where elections were conducted at the gubernatorial and state houses of assembly level, not yet resolved. As for Abia State, well, the issue was in Obingwa. The reason the election was suspended, the collation of results was suspended in Obingwa was because INEC had reported that the Obingwa Collation Center was attacked by hoodlums, and that created tension. The votes had been counted. Even with the counting of the votes, it was obvious that Alex Otti, as reported, was leading in 10 local government areas. The candidate of the People's Democratic Party in that state was leading in 6 local governments. The remaining local government, Osisioma local government area, you had leading there the candidate of the YPP. So even before the suspension of the collation of results in Abia State, it was clear that Alex Otti was clearly in the lead. And that's what has now played out with his declaration as the winner of that election in Abia State yesterday. For Alex Otti, well, it must be a sweet victory. Because in 2015, was it specifically 2019?
Yeah.
In 2015, he had originally been declared, a winner of the election. The matter went to the appeal court, where it was upheld that he won. And then when the matter went to the Supreme Court, it was upturned and, kept in favor of, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, who then became the governor in that state. So this time around, however, Governor Ikpeazu, Zie Ikpeazu. And this time around, he has been declared winner in Abia State. So it's a long journey for him. It's something he fought for. And one thing to note is the excitement of the people dancing, saying this is their liberation in Abia State. So the people's expectations are very high. And the expectation from Governor-elect Alex Otti, who, by the way, is a member of our family, is a columnist for This Day newspaper. Before now, he's been managing director, CEO of Diamond Bank. So he comes to the job with a lot of experience. But it is important that he does not disappoint the people. He has said that he's going to be a servant leader. The last time I heard that was from Niger State, when Muazu Babangida Aliyu was governor of Niger State. And he said he will be a servant leader. So servant leadership is in itself an instructive concept. And if he uses that phrase, he must live up to it. In Enugu, where the PDP has been declared winner, the margin is very narrow, just about 10,000 votes or so. And that was also another keenly contested election. But now Peter Mba has been declared the winner. The contentious places were in Kano East and Enugu, but as it has happened, in Enugu, the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Peter Mba, has been declared winner. Well, we haven't seen as much excitement in Enugu State as we have seen in Abia State, but with that narrow margin, is it possible, is it likely that the Labour Party in Enugu State will go to court? Maybe, because they are contesting the results from Kano East. But it's good that the INEC has been able to resolve this matter so far. However, to note that Labour Party has been able to win a state in Abia, and that will add, to the remarkable run that the Labour Party has had in this particular election, with 40 seats in the National Assembly and governorship added to it, and many seats at the level of the state houses of assembly.
One thing is certain, when victory comes, and it's truly a victory of the people, you see it on their faces. And that's why I asked, for those that did win, what did they win? Did they win the confidence of the people, or they won the reproach of the people? Do they win the hatred of the people, or they won the love of the people? Do they win the people's ability to be part of their own future, or they took that ability away from the people? Abia people have spoken today, and they've been heard very loudly across Obingwa and other parts of Abia today. They said it's been 24 years of suppression for them, but now they talk about their freedom. Today, their freedom has been put in the hands of Sir Alex, I like to call him, or Alex Otti. Today, he's been given the chance to be a knight in the shining armor of Abia. What will it do? Mr. Alex Otti should be reminded that with great power comes great responsibility. And these same people that praise you today can be your worst enemy tomorrow if you don't do well for them. These same people that praise you to the high heavens today can cast the biggest aspersions of you on you if you don't deal with the problem of debt in their states, underdevelopment, and the fact in general that there's been massive corruption that has dwindled their fortunes. These same people that call you hero today can call you villain tomorrow. There is just a fine line between victory and failure. And the truth has to be said. Now you belong to the Abia people. Do right.